Hey everyone and welcome back. If you are new here then hello, my name is Zoe and this is my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do my empties video, and instead of doing an empties each month I've decided I'm going to try and do like seasonal empties and seasonal favourites because I don't always use that many products up. I haven't been the best the past couple of months, but this is my empties haul for the winter season, and then my next one will be springtime. So we're just going to get straight into it. Start with makeup because I haven't got too much makeup. I've got more kind of body care, skincare this time. So my first empty is the Maybelline The Falsies mascara, the waterproof one. This is one of my all-time favourite mascaras, and I use this in my kit mostly, more than anything else. This is the main mascara that I pick up for clients because it's really comfortable, suits everybody. I like how you can build it up and it's not too flaky. It just makes your lashes look really nice, and it's waterproof as well, and it's inexpensive. Mascaras, I would say, is a product which you go through so much because you wear it often. They do dry out quick, so I'm always repurchasing mascaras and I always tend to go for drugstore ones. So yeah, Maybelline I'd say is one of my favourite brands, Maybelline and L'Oreal for mascara. But yeah, the Falsies, the waterproof one, I've used this for years and I absolutely love it. Next we have a concealer, and it's one of my favourite concealers of all time, the Tarte Shape Tape. This one is in the shade Fairlight Neutral, which is like my most used shade. It's kind of like one shade lighter than my foundation, so I tend to use this as like an everyday concealer, and yeah, it's one of my all-time favourite formulas, all-time favourite concealers, so you'll see plenty of these in my empties. They do last a very long time, even though they are a bit more expensive. These last me ages, and yeah, the formula I just absolutely love, and I also use this in my kit on my clients too. Two foundations are actually from my kit, and it's shade 6 and 7.5 of the Illamasqua Skin Base foundations. It's an absolutely beautiful foundation. If you've not tried this, test it out because it's lovely. These two are my favourite shades ever. 7.5 is my favourite shade of all time, and I feel like they have discontinued it because it's never in stock and I'm absolutely gutted. I really like this, especially for bridal makeup. It looks beautiful and it kind of works on everybody as well, no matter what like your skin type is like. So yeah, two foundations which I have already repurchased and restocked back in my kit. They're the only kind of makeup products that I have this time. Let's move on to skincare and body care. First is the Nivea Essential Care Lip Balm, and I don't think I've ever in my life ever finished a lip balm. I keep this one in my pocket of my running jacket and like my walking jacket, and I think just by habit, because I'm outside and my lips are dry quite often, it's just a habit of applying this and it works really well. I have got another one, I've got the rose one this time, so I'll be using that. But yeah, I don't think I've ever used up a full one, but I've used this little baby and I have another one to replace it. I have just found my last makeup product. I knew there was something else. I have two of the Laura Mercier translucent powders. One's from my kit and one is mine. I have repurchased them and restocked. This is my favourite setting powder of all time. Use it on myself 90% of the time. Use it on my clients all the time. Again, I find it kind of works on everybody. I'm quite dry and I only need a little bit, but if you are a little bit more oily, you can build it up and it does control your oil throughout the day. It makes your skin look flawless. It's just beautiful. If I was ever going to recommend a luxury makeup product to somebody, this is what I would go for. It is absolutely stunning. The only thing that I can't do is I do feel like there's a very tiny bit left, but I can never get this out, which I see a lot of other people getting that free and then being able to use the very, very last bits, but I've not been able to do that yet. So there is the tiniest bit left, but I just can't get it out. But yeah, they last a really long time, and I don't think they're that expensive for like how long they last and how good it is. So yeah, absolutely love. Next we have not one, not two, but three Urban Decay All Nighter setting sprays. These are from my kit. I have been trying, I've got a little desk which I kind of keep all my empties in, and these have just been in there for so long. I absolutely love this setting spray, and yes, I go through a lot of setting sprays. I do want to try a few different ones, but this one I find just works, and it works for everybody, and it smells nice. I don't like some of them because they smell a little bit like hairspray, but yeah, absolutely love this. I will continue to use it. I do need to get another one actually because I'm on the last bits of a fourth bottle, which is not good. So yeah, we've got 3 Urban Decay all-nighters. The Clinique Take the Day Off balm, I've used every single last drop. I absolutely love this. I've used this on and off for years, and I do, to remove my makeup, I prefer a balm to oil cleanse it. I just find that they work best for me, and this I've used loads of times. I have repurchased a different one this time. If you watched I did a skincare haul not long ago, I think it was at the start of January. I chose like a whole new skincare routine and tried out a few new bits. So I've used this one up, and I have got a different one to replace it, just to see what that one is like. But this I absolutely love. It removes makeup so well, and it's really kind to the skin as well. I've got really sensitive skin, and I find that like this actually washes off. Sometimes oily cleansers tend to kind of settle in my eyelashes, and I feel like I haven't removed everything, whereas this removes all your makeup and you feel like you can actually wash it all off, which I can't do, I find, with some cleansers, but I absolutely love this. But yeah, if you do wear makeup every day, I'd recommend something like this because it does remove makeup so easily as well. So yeah, the Clinique Take the Day Off balm I will be repurchasing after I've tried my next one. I'm only just started it, so yeah, if you want to see that video, I'll leave it in the description. But yeah, that's something else I've used up. We have the Medic 8 Crystal Retinol 3, and I have used this. I think this is my second bottle. I'm on my third now because I repurchased it. I've been really rubbish with keeping up with this. Even though I have used it all up, I really need this year to stick to a proper skincare routine, and last year I kind of like fell off my routine and my skin wasn't feeling great. Now I'm kind of back in my routine with using everything again. I can definitely tell the difference. The main reason that I wanted to add this into my skin is I was scared of using a retinol cream. This is supposed to be really kind to skin, and I've got really dry skin and it is really nice and comfortable. I haven't had any dryness and my skin doesn't react to it at all. I really wanted to improve the texture and even out my skin tone and things like that, because I do suffer with a bit of redness and a bit of sun pigmentation and things like that. I have started using this more regularly. At first bottle I used once a week, now I'm using it once every 2 nights, and I've only been doing that for 2 months, so I haven't noticed a huge difference. But next time I'm going to up my level. So this is the retinol 3, which I think is one of the lowest, and then it goes up in numbers. So now I'm using it more regularly. I know my skin's okay with that. I will up a level next time. I have already noticed, since I've been keeping a routine, my skin is so much better. I know I'm starting to see improvements. So in the next couple of months I'll probably do an updated skincare routine, because that is one of my goals this year, to improve the look of my skin. Next we have the Clarins Self Tan Drops, and I do really like these. I repurchased these because I used them years ago. I really liked them, never used them again, and then I was just kind of looking around and I thought, oh, I'll try them again. I love a self tan drop in my moisturiser because I don't wear makeup every single day. If I've just got a little bit of a tan, a little bit of flush of colour and a bit of glow, I feel like a little bit more confident not wearing makeup, and my skin just looks a little bit more even and things like that. So a tanning drop for me is an essential in my skincare routine. I didn't repurchase this time. I repurchased something else because it didn't last me as long as I remember it lasted me before. With my tan drops, usually I'll do like a few drops one night and then maybe leave it for 2 and then top it up. Whereas I just thought this was a bit more expensive for how long it lasted me. I felt like I had to use it not every day, but maybe like every 2 days. It is a really lovely product, and it's really easily blendable as well. You don't get any patches or like streaks or anything like that, and it mixes well in all of my skincare. I haven't had a problem with that. But yeah, I just felt it didn't last me as long as last time, and I chose something else to test this time, so I've been using that. But yeah, that is another empty of mine. Keeping on the self tan, I've been using a lot of the Dove self tan. This is like an OG product. I think I started using this when I was in high school, and I absolutely love it. I'm not someone who could commit to like a full-on tan routine every week. I don't really go anywhere enough to do that, but I just find just having a little bit of a glow, especially over the winter, I go very fair, and this just gives me a little bit of a boost to my skin, a little bit of a glow. And if I do want to go out, I don't feel like I've got to put any tan on because I can just do this after I've been in the shower and it works really well. Again, I really like how it blends. I've got sensitive skin as well, and the Dove one has always worked the best for me out of all of them. I do like the Garnier one, but of all the ones that I've tried, I always go back to Dove. The medium to dark one, and I put it on maybe 2 times a week just to keep it topped up. But it's a really nice body moisturiser as well. Like, I like to use it for the moisturising purposes as well, not just the tan. But if I did use this every day, it'd maybe look a little bit too much. So I go in between this and then my body moisturiser, which I will show you next. Next we've got the Aveeno body moisturiser. I absolutely love Aveeno. I did in my haul pick the skincare range to try in my new skincare routine, which if you watch that video you'll have seen. But Aveeno I've used for years for my body moisturiser because I suffer with eczema and psoriasis. I need something really rich but that is kind to my skin and that it doesn't react to, so Aveeno's always been a great one for me. I don't know if these do like a self tan one. I'm going shopping tomorrow, so I'm going to check that. I haven't seen that they do a self tan, like a gradual tan, but that would be amazing if they did because I love their body moisturiser. This green one is the normal to dry skin, but I do prefer the blue one. I think is that dry to very dry. I prefer the blue one, but they didn't have that last time I got the green, so hopefully I can pick up. I've got a tiny little bit of the blue one left in one that was already open, so I've been using that until I go shopping. But yeah, Aveeno body moisturiser, I just think you can't go wrong. Next we have the CeraVe moisturising cream for dry to very dry skin. Now I have cut this to bits because I wanted to get every single last scraping of this product. I really liked this. So when I went to repurchase it, I repurchased what I thought was this in a bigger bottle, but it's not the same cream, but I'm sure that it said all the things on here on that. I can't remember what that was called, but it's in like a pump bottle, but when it comes out it's more of like a silky, like a thin serumy texture. It is lovely and I do still use that. I'm using that more on like my hands and things rather than my face, but this was a amazingly rich, really nice face cream. I get a lot of eczema on my hands as well, and this is just so rich. I was using this on that too. I don't know why I didn't repurchase it for some stupid reason, but yeah, absolutely love it. You can see how much I loved it because I've got every single last drop out of it. But yeah, I'm going to pick it up again. If you do suffer with eczema, really dry skin, it's very thick, it is very rich, but I can wear makeup over it and it's absolutely fine. So yeah, I will pick this up again, but I'll make sure that I pick the right one this time. Last but not least is a brush cleaner, which